Hello, friends. Welcome back once again to the live video of XBHP, and this is XBHP Think Talks. So, every time actually, when we call somebody as a guest, these people are thinkers of their own platforms. Sometimes we call somebody who's actually a biker, somebody is into biking, somebody is working towards making safer biking experiences. Some people are actually working towards making biking gears that keeps you protected. So, in the saga of that, today we have somebody who is actually working, or I would say not working actually, who's dedicated his a lot of time in ensuring that the bikers out there on the road are safe. And for the safety, there are a lot of things that people can actually work for. That is your riding gears, that could be your riding experience, that could be how you connect with the community. Now, without wasting any of the time, I think I should go ahead and invite the guest for today. I think a lot of you might have already seen who's that because I have already mentioned his name. But let's welcome him. Welcome, Samrat. Welcome to the XBHP Think Talks. And it is so great to see you here and good to have you on our show because every time that we call somebody, we talk about biking, motorcycling, safe riding, long riding. And I think considering the name 6KIOM, the name itself says 6,000 miles. So the long riding is also there, and the kind of work you are doing, that is about safe riding. So I think I will not take much of your time. I will let you do the talking. So welcome, Samrat. Just let everyone know who you are and let us know more about 6KIOM, please.
Sure, sure. First, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Manan. Thank you for giving this opportunity to showcase 6K IOM. 6K IOM is conceptualized with the fact that we are approximately 6,000 miles from the Isle of Man. And like most of my biking buddies, friends would know that the Isle of Man is the most holiest ground on earth for any biker. Now, this is something that most of us have grown up uh, having this awe of this place, the Isle of Man. It so happened that this very dear friend of mine and me, we came up with the thought, what is there that we could do for the biking fraternity. So first we came up with the thought that how far are we? So we are 6,000 miles from approximately from the Isle of Man, and we understand that most of us connect with biking with the Isle of Man. So that is how the name actually kind of struck, and then we started working around it, and then it was well accepted. And today it's kind of furthermore evolved, and now it's more of a 6K IOM, which is an abbreviated form of 6,000 miles to the Isle of Man, and it's something which is very easily connectable with the biking fraternity. So that's basically how the name kind of initiated, or the thought process of the name kind of came in.
That's perfect. So, for a biker, what matters the most is actually the biking. And when we talk about the 6K Isle of Man, that is appropriately, as you have mentioned, that it is one of the holiest grounds for any of the biker. Now, with that, I just have one question that, on a very lighter note, do you
Yeah,
also take your customers to 6K IOM, or not 6K IOM, to 2K IOM, Isle of Man?
right. So the first thing what we've done is it's not easy to be taking people to the Isle of Man, because we understand that there are so many things that are involved. So the first thing that we did is we made sure the Isle of Man could be viewed from our store. So we air all the races that happen at the Isle of Man. That is for people who also haven't had the good fortune, or the idea of reaching to the Isle of Man. So at the moment, we are in the process. We have worked on a few uh, uh, itineraries that I may say is working towards the Isle of Man. Is Was scheduled for the 2021, but unfortunately, with the things going on this way, uh, I'm very certain that between 21-22, we definitely will have a group of bikers who would be we would be taking them to the Isle of Man for sure. Yes.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So, I have been to your store, and honestly, it is one of the very well maintained and managed stores that I have ever seen. And I have been to your store, and
Nitu, Manan, I kind of lost you there. Using.
problem. I think there was some problem, technical problem, and we lost the internet. We are back here. I hope you can see us, Samrat.
Sorry, I lost you in between. I lost picture and audio and video.
Yeah, no, I think there was some technical glitch, and that's why we lost the internet here and we lost the connection. Now we are
Right.
back. So yes, we were talking about being into the area wherein we are talking about motorcycling, safe riding, and other experiences. And yes, the point that I was mentioning at that time was that I've been to your store, and I have that is my personal feeling. Definitely, that might be must be a feeling for a lot of other bikers as well. That is one of the very well maintained and managed. Maintenance is very subjective, but very well managed and very well thought of lifestyle place for the biker, right? So I think that is different from the regular stores. Now, I think it will be great if you could tell everyone else how it is different because I know, and I would want you to let everyone know about it.
Sure. So, well, it's very important for people to also understand where we come from. The whole idea of the 6 cam store is not a store, but it's an experience zone. It's a place where people, as in bikers, as in people from the biking fraternity, feel at home, feel very comfortable. The idea is to understand what are the needs of a biker. What does a biker actually need? When I say it could be a male rider or a female rider, it's gender, it's non-biased. We need a place. Now, I also consider myself to be a biker who's done a little bit of biking here and there. But what is it that a biker per se needs? You need a place to hang around. Most of the time, in the earlier times, we would not have a place to kind of get together, discuss, talk, learn. So there's definitely a need for a place to hang out. So that was the first thing that the idea was. Let's create a zone. Let's create an area where any biker belonging to any community, any fraternity, anything, as far as he's a biker, that is all that matters, because this is for the biker in you. So that is how there was a need for a place. Now, if there is a place, if there is a roof and there is some seating, then automatically the thought process goes on anything and everything that is associated with the biking. May it be gears, may it be tires, may it be hub, may it be chain. I will run you through a little later about the store as well, for
Yes,
all the benefit of the
absolutely.
people who have not visited the store. Fortunately, we've had the pleasure of you visiting our store and you seeing firsthand as to what we've tried and created. And like you, God's been kind. There are a lot of people who really appreciated the work that we've put in here, and it kind of only kind of grows upon us to do something better. So the first thing was we needed a roof. The second thing was we needed some seating. The third thing was what does a biker need? I mean, he needs to talk about biking. He needs to see about biking. He needs to learn something about biking. So this is a kind of an area where people, like-minded bikers, get together, view races. We air all the MotoGP races. We We have all the races happening at our store. We have people walking in from all walks, whoever love uh, watching races on Saturdays and Sundays. Sundays, especially when it's actually race day. We have that happening. We have movies. We have discussions. We have DIY sessions. We have a lot of learning from very avid bikers, their experiences, their talks, their learning, what they've learned. So this whole idea of the store was to create a zone. No, it's not a store. It's not a shop. It's not a shop as in a shop. But yes, the most important aspect, in spite of all these things, is how safe can a person be when he or she is riding. So that was something very important that we, uh, as in 6K IOM, have laid a lot of emphasis. So that is
Right.
where the second part of the
Right.
thing. I'm sure you would have something to
Absolutely.
speak about.
I
Yeah, I'll
think
stop there.
yes, I think the best would be when we actually take everyone around the store and show them. But before that, before we go ahead and tell everyone that what exactly 6K IOM is and what all things people can actually get their hands on. But yeah, so before that, I would want to ask one very simple question, because you did mention that during how you actually organize sessions, you organize sessions with the bikers, you organize uh, the telecasting of the races and other things. But nowadays, in the current scenario, these situations are a little tough. It's different.
True, true.
Now, how it has impacted 6K IOM as as a whole, as a brand or as a company or something.
Right. So this has been a kind of a universal situation that we are all unfortunately living in, and we all. I'm sure most of us have taken it in our stride, and we're trying to have ways and means where we could get over this and kind of course life is not as what it was, or it seems quite difficult to get back to what it was, but then we're trying to see as to what best we can do given the situation. That's what a biker always does. There's always an off road that is always available. So that's the same principle. That's the same thing that works here. Um, it so happens that we are still not encouraging people to come to our store. Uh, we also have, but we are encouraging, and that's what we've been always speaking. We've always been talking about safety. Safety is the motto of 6K IOM. It is the biker's safety which is of utmost importance to us. So that is where the business model came in as well. Now the zone was created, the entertainment was there, the talking was there, everything was there. But then we still understand that there was something lacking, and that is some real good gears. We don't have, uh, barring a few names that we grew up. I'm sure you, me, and a lot of senior of our riding fraternity have grown up hearing a few names. So, with all due respect to them, there are other brands, other companies, other people who've put in a lot of time and effort and have created some wonderful products. So, considering that the business part of it came in, where we said it's more of creating an awareness, saying that there are other brands in the riding business or in the world, and we said why not bring it to India, where it's an eye opener to so many more international brands who are doing phenomenally well in 20, 30, 50, 80 countries. Why not India? Because all said and done, we're all Indians here. So we definitely did see yes, there's something that we could do, and that's how we brought in about 6, 7 brands into the country. Um, we've got RS Taichi, which is about a 45, 50-year-old company which is from Japan. We have Furigan, which has just completed about 50 years from France. We have Interphone, which is, I'm sorry, the Aristachi and Furigan are purely into uh, the entire riding gear, safety gear that we talked about, from a riding suit, the leathers, to shoes and everything in between. So does Furigan do the same. We have Style Martin, who's put in about 45 years into making shoes. They're from
Yeah.
Italy. We have Falco, which has put in about 20 years making shoes, again from Italy. We have communication, which is not a very uh, sensible thing to do, but it again helps you be safe because your hands are on the handlebar and
Right.
you're not doing anything much. So
Yeah.
communication also helps because when you're doing long rides, you tend to get a little monotonous. It could
I think
build
I
up.
think it would be, yeah, I think that would be best, like if we actually show them around instead of telling them, because it's more like teasing them that yes, see, I have this, but
Yeah.
we don't show them.
Okay. So
Right.
would you
So
would
yeah,
you like
so
me to
for
do that
that,
now?
uh
Yeah.
yes, we can. That will be, I think, great if we can actually show every one of us around that what all things are there and how 6 km is different.
It would definitely be a pleasure. Just give
Yeah,
me a second.
that's great. So I'll just put a focus on you. I think it will be better if you keep it horizontally so that
You'd want it in.
more, yeah, coverage will be much bigger. Yeah, that's better.
So I'll just flip the camera,
Yeah.
or I would be now. Uh, to start with, we have. Uh, Let me do it the other way.
I think the flipping the camera would be the better option. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this okay?
I think
You
the
don't.
horizontally, but flipping the camera would be a better option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can see that. That's perfect.
Okay. So here we have Tai Chi. So just give me a second because if I can flip the camera.
Yes, you can. Just tap on the screen and flip it. Yes, perfect. I think this is better.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Took a little while. So
No
yeah,
problem.
so I'll just run you from the very beginning. So this is where I was seated. Yeah. Now this is basically where we have RS Taichi, which is the Japanese company that I was talking to you about. So this is the latest line of the Taichi suit that we have. We have the Adventure Tori. This by far would be the lightest jacket and a trouser that goes with it. Uh, it's it's got all your waterproofing. It's got your thermals. Yeah. So this is probably one of the best that money can buy. Then we move on. We have Furigan. So this is basically our leathers that we have from Taichi and from Furigan, and then we have the leather jackets that we have from Taichi. Uh, well, this is very interesting. This is the Furigan leathers. I would just want to rotate the camera for a second just to give you a better
Yeah.
view. Now, this is the uh, suit that our dear friend Saga Shildika would wear, and he's done quite a few reviews of the bikes that he does. So this is something that Saga has used, and the kind of wears. That's how this is. And now this is something interesting that I would like to show you. This is what we've created. Again, I think. So this is something that we have. Uh, this is a mural wall. This wall, this entire material is recycled. This is again used from bike parts. Nothing of this is new. This is all from the uh, warehouse that we have. Now, what I would want you
I
to
think you've
do,
got a lot of chains.
yes.
You've got a lot
So
of chain sets spare at your warehouse.
now this thing that you see, this is the best we could do, as in a replica of the Isle of Man.
Oh,
So
okay.
this
It's an Isle of
yes,
Man map.
yeah. So I'll show it to you again. Yeah. So this what you see is the track of the Isle of Man, which is made in house. Uh, this weighs about a ton and 5 kilos. It's more than a ton,
Oh my God.
and this would probably go into the Limca Book of Records to be the heaviest map of the Isle of Man, uh, created by man. So
Wow.
this is the stage there. We have the screen that comes in. Um I'll just show you that in a bit. Now, this is the entire view of the store that you get from the stage. That's, of course, the main customer row that we have. This is the experience zone that we've created. This is the stage. We have a 16 channel music that is there. We have live bands playing here every first Sunday of the month. Um, the idea is how could we make it as biker specific as possible. We have some
That's
bikes which are on display as
that's
well.
great.
It's raining
So looking at
outside.
those bikes, so these bikes are like available for the bikers to take them around, or they are just the
Yes,
showpiece?
no, these are actual bikes wrapped in our brand in the 6K
60
branding that we
mm
have.
color scheme. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So this is what we have. We use these bikes on rides as well. We conduct rides, morning ride. We conduct one nighter. So this is the kind of gears that we have. So this is the other wrap bike that we have. And of course, on the sliders, we have all our gears that we showcase that we have to sell. And this kind of gives you the outside view from the road that you actually see. This store starts from the uh, ground floor, and then you walk up to the stairs. I'll take you down through that.
That's nice. So,
Yeah.
Samrat, I remember like when we were talking, we were also discussing that we have something different which actually can make not just the riding experience better, but also safer. So, what exactly was that? If you could just tell us more about that too.
Right. So the um, of course most important is the I'm just walking down just to show you something which uh, is probably at the first time in India. Okay, and I'm putting
I
this
hope your
on
Wi-Fi
your
would not.
platform.
Yeah, I hope your Wi-Fi would not betray you there.
No, no. So what you see here,
Ah, oh, that's great. Oh, I
the
think the net
one
is little
it's the
problematic
only one
now.
of its kind. It's the motor trainer, where at the moment I have a Z900 installed on it, and this is uh, I'm audible.
No, Samrat, your voice is breaking because I think because you are out of the internet, your Wi-Fi area. So maybe you will have to
It should be
talk us
fine now.
through. Yeah, it is fine. Maybe you will have to talk us through instead of
Yeah,
showing that to us.
yeah, right. So
I think
just
now
give me
you
a
can flip
second.
the camera towards you so that we can talk to you.
Just give me a second. I'm doing that.
So, guys, while Samrat is coming back with his Wi-Fi issues, not coming back his Wi-Fi issues, but solving his Wi-Fi issues. But in the meanwhile, I would like to share my experience with the 6K IOM. Like I had been there last year when we were starting on our 11 countries road trip. In that, we did some pre-road trip rides in all over India. So in Bangalore also, when we went there, we started the ride from Kivraj Motors actually, which is right below 6K IOM. I think that belongs to the uh, same
The group.
ownership, same group. Yes, yes. Thank you for giving that word to me. Yeah, belongs to the same group. So we had the startup over there, and a lot of bikers actually came there, and the experience was pretty good. The beginning itself, in the morning itself, when we gathered there, there was like we could see that okay, the stage was already set. Now that stage was not something which you will have to set; it is permanently set over there. So now, since Samrat is back, I will show. I'll take you back to Samrat. So yeah, Samrat, we were talking about the motor trainer. Now, since
Right.
you're back,
So
we would like to know more about it.
I hope you at least got uh, the
Yeah, we got the view
glimpse
of it.
of the motor trainer.
Yeah, we got the view of it. We saw the Z900 parked over there and the big screen in front of it. But then,
Yeah.
yes, then we lost you.
Okay. So this is the only one of its kind. It's a motorbike simulator. The the only difference is you put an actual bike. You put any bike. You put any motorcycle that is there. Like you saw, we have the Z900 installed there, and the beauty of the motor trainer is it lets you do everything and more that you would want to do on your bike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you train on your bike. So it's for a trainer. So there's a lot of training that happens. Then you do test rides. It's for the manufacturers who would want to use this. The video which is going on at the back is the 2018 WMD, the World Motorcycle Day ride that we had conducted in association with ABC. We had close to about 4,000 odd people taking part of it, participating, volunteers, everything. So coming back to the motor trainer, this is something which would help a novice, a person who does not know to ride. It would help a small owner to get better. It would help an academy teach students. It would help the manufacturer to use this as in a test ride condition where the bike is not started, the engine does not run, there is no zero emission, there is absolutely no fear of the bike falling. There is uh, sorry. So the in all, it's like a wonderful thing that is anything that could happen to the biking fraternity. So now, especially with the situation being so grim and the COVID issues being there, most of
Yeah.
us are not even allowed, or it doesn't make sense for us to be moving outside our homes. So this is something which you can use the bike, you can train on your bike, you can do whatever that you're doing uh, within the four walls. May it be your garage, may it be your workspace, may it be the office or the academy that you have, uh, and more. So this is absolutely safe, no emissions. You don't need to flatbed your vehicle. You don't need to transport it. So this, all in all, is being. I, for one, believe that this is going to be a game changer when it comes to improving riding skills and enjoying the bike to the best known to me. I mean, I've tried it and it's wonderful. It has 5 sensors, so there is a lean. You can lean up to 50 degrees on this bike without the bike actually falling. And you have lean, you have acceleration, you have braking, you have the feel of traction. It's just the real thing, but not moving a single inch. And I'm
Wow.
really excited about it. And I thought that what better showcase than to put it on your channel.
No, that's really awesome. That's actually amazing because now I am little curious. Is it like, does it work more like working on a dyno? So like you actually run your bike, you do everything with your bike, but on a dyno you actually go on the straight. But since it's a simulator, you maybe can do the leaning and other things as well. Yeah. So I
Sorry, I
just
lost
wanted
you
to.
there.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to check like this particular, now out of curiosity, I just want to know the simulator that we have is it works on the concept of a dyno, I am assuming.
Uh, to an extent,
Yeah.
yes.
So
But there's a lot
uh,
of hydraulics that is involved.
yeah, because obviously because
Yeah.
mostly dynos is for the one single position and you just rev. Wherein simulator you
Yes.
can lean, you can turn, you can do a lot of things. So
Okay.
yeah, so I was just curious, so I thought like I should clarify this to the person who himself has installed it over there. So that
So
actually makes you one of the kind storehouse, not the storehouse, the stores in the entire India, I assume.
right, right,
Right?
right.
That's
And
great.
we have this. Thank you. And we have this on the business module as well.
Uh-huh.
We are the distributors for it in India, in quite a bit in many parts of Asia, and in the Far East as well. So this is something that we are out to showcase, to make the uh, racing fraternity more safer, if I may say, because the possibility of a crash is zilch, is zero, because there's nothing that can happen to you. Uh, the maximum that you do is fall from about a foot onto a ply. So there's
Yes,
no way that you
absolutely,
could hurt
absolutely.
yourself. The,
But that,
the, the
but what matters
Yeah.
there is the speed.
Correct. So there's no relative speed as such. You are
True.
doing speeds. You have the feel. You have the G-force working on you, because when you're braking, there is actually a dip. You actually can understand. There is telemetry. It tells you what speeds you're doing. It tells you what gears you're on. It tells you how you can improve yourself. There are different settings in that. Of course, we will make
True.
another video, and I'll share that video with you,
True.
with all that it can do, and more. So it's just only going to help the racing fraternity. I'm sure this is going to be a game changer for India when it's going to come to the racing fraternity that is there. And I'm so overwhelmed by the thought that the kind of um, I don't have the right words because I'm so overwhelmed. It's going to do wonders. Believe me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen young kids. I've seen young women. I've seen a person who's actually really doesn't know how to even be saddled on a super bike, and once they get on it and a couple of minutes and a few hours on it, they transform. And this is something that I feel I would be a small part of the entire racing fraternity that is going to explode in the international arena. With all due respect to fantastic racers that we've already had in our great country, but this is going to help the young ones achieve what we've been lacking for a long time.
Actually, speaking of the racing and looking at your enthusiasm in the racing part, I just want to understand what are your plans? Like, do you plan to get into the racing front with the team of 6K IOM? I think that would be a good idea.
Uh, Well, see, there are a few things best left to a few people. Uh, how I can add to this is I can only uh, help uh, certain wings, like we have the best gears uh, if not the best. It's nothing lesser than the best. So we have the Tai Chi, which is really there right on top, and then if you don't mind, I just want to flip.
Sure.
Sorry for that. Yeah.
Yeah, now
So
it is a better angle as well.
yeah. So uh, we have the best gears that we can get. Of course, there are other brands with due respect to them. But then this is something that we said, the more the merrier. uh, let the buyers have more choice, let them look at stuff, and if given an opportunity, if we are proving something and people really acknowledge and accept it, then we've kind of achieved something by way of bringing something else to the country, to our fellow
Right.
Indians. So, having said that, the second most important thing would be the motor trainer. Uh, I mean, sky is the limit. I mean, God willing, you never know. Coming to your question about the racing team, uh, at the moment, yes, we are supporting a few riders. We're supporting a few racing clubs. We are supporting the racing fraternity in whatever best way possible. Uh, we've had talks with Tai Chi, we've had talks with Furigan, and because these two are the companies who manufacture racing leathers. And of course, Style Martin has been one of the oldest shoe manufacturing company who manufactures shoes as per se for uh, GPs, and they've
Yeah.
been doing this for almost about 45 years now.
Yeah.
So we have what it takes. We also are the South India distributors for HJC helmets, which is being imported by a dear friend of ours, uh, Vicky. So we distribute that as well. So
Well,
in South India, which has quite a bit of the racing culture, or I might say the opportunities are a lot more. With we having a few tracks which is available, uh, fortunately for most of us down south. Uh, Having said that, the motor trainer would be a fantastic option for people who are a little away or far away from the racing tracks or the tracks where they can actually practice and think. I've got some amazing response from people. We had kind of showcased this motor trainer in IBW in 2019 in Goa,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
believe me, the kind of response that I had on a kind of a s- dummy of the simulator, it was overwhelming. And I've just showcased it today, but then this is just the beginning. So I need another a week or 10 days from now to have it full fledged, and that's when it would be open to uh, many more people, and it would definitely be something where you could train and at the convenience of your own garage. So that is
I think that's a very good concept, but the only point that I see there is that it is very good for the people there in Bangalore. Obviously, you can do up till that much only, but at the same time, while not everybody can go ahead and enjoy the motor trainer, definitely the people there in Bangalore and nearby areas, they can go ahead and enjoy and experience it. At the same time, I believe the other part that you actually take care of is are the products, are the riding gears. So since you are a offline store, I believe you people can reach out to you via offline and online as well, because people who are sitting in the other parts of India, they can still place an order with you, right?
right. So our e-store is again from the same name, that is www.6kiom. So that is the e-platform that we have. We've created the e-platform. All our gears are available on the e-store. Uh, we uh, we are also I don't know if I'm early by saying this, but I would on something that I'm happy about. So I would like to share that. Tomorrow being the 17th anniversary of XBHP. Correct me if I'm
Oh
wrong. Am I
yes,
right?
Oh
Yeah,
no, you are absolutely right. Thank you so much
yeah.
that you remember
So
it.
yes, so this is something that we would like to do from 60 IOM. Is that we would love to celebrate with you, and we would like to share the happiness with you. And on the e-store, I would have that released, and I would share that with you, and you're free to share it with all your viewers and your well-wishers. There would be a discount coupon that
Oh,
would be
lovely.
released. It would be a kind of a birthday present, and an anniversary present rather.
For all the
So
bikers out there
yeah,
on the
to cel-
17th
to
anniversary of
help
XBHP. Wow,
celebrate. Yes,
that's a lovely gift for all the bikers there. Thank you so much. And I'm
thank you so
sure a
much.
lot of other bikers would also enjoy that. And while
Yes,
the discount is still there.
yeah. So we're saying ki it is 17 years of XPHP, so the discount needs to be 17%, equivalent to the number of years that you've
Wow.
celebrated. So that's
Lovely.
what
So
we're doing
whatever they will buy, they will get a 17% discount on that
on the e-store only, because we are
on the
also
e-store.
saying please stay safe, please stay indoors, do not venture out as far as possible, as far as it's really, really important, because the situation that we are in is very grim. And let's understand that, if we get through this situation, then we could definitely go down to the grave with our boots on. That's how
Yeah.
every biker should go, you know, to turn gray and go down with the boots on. So that's my
Wow.
idea. That
That's
is the
that's
reason
interesting.
why the safety gear becomes such an important aspect of what we do, of what we think, and what
Absolutely
we
right.
are. And whatever that we could do to encourage. So here's the other thing that we do as well. At the store, we also have, like I mentioned, we have DIY sessions. So in those sessions, we also have safety programs, ride safety programs, a level zero program. We are we have this wonderful fraternity who's so well talented, so well educated. So we kind of aggregate those, and we say that there are a lot of people uh, who love to ride, who want to ride, but we have taken it upon ourselves, and I'm sure there are a few more people like me who have given a lot of importance to riding safely, and we also would love to make the roads in India a lot safer for everybody. There is a very cliched kind of notion that bikers are, people who really don't care. They're very sometimes they're very rash. They ride very. Unfortunately, we had a very sad incident on Sunday, if I'm not wrong, where there were a few bikers who were doing some stunts on one of the expressways, and unfortunately, all of them passed away in that accident.
Oh, that is
So
very unfortunate. So it happened this
yes,
Sunday. Oh my
this
God.
this 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 Sunday. So that is something that uh, should not happen ideally, and
Absolutely.
then they're all very young. They're all would be in their late teens and 19s and 20s and things like that. And we say, that you do this. It's not that we've not done it. We've done it.
Yeah.
Please
But
do
do
it
it in a
in a
safe environment.
controlled
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah.
There are
Because
places to do
take
stuff.
it as a sport. Don't take it as something to show off. So if you're doing it as a sport, taking it as in a closed environment, then it's perfect because then you are
There are
not
people who will
going
teach
to
you.
hurt yourself or the others.
Wear the gears, wear the right gears, do it in
Yeah.
a controlled environment. There are people who teach you how to do it right.
True.
Learn to do it right, and do a wheelie for 200, 300, 500 meters. It's fantastic. We could take a
Yes.
shot of that and put it up on your Facebook page. We'd love to do that,
Yeah.
but not on the
No, that's
roads.
true.
You are putting so many innocent people's life at stake, and today we understand, it's getting even more
Yeah.
important to understand how precious life is. It's really very precious, and unfortunately we really don't seem to value it as much as we should.
Yeah.
And
No,
this
I
kind of
think
also
yeah, I think that
this
is
gives us
very
something.
rightly said that people should value their life and they should actually ride with the thought that they need to ride tomorrow again. Instead of, yeah, write like there is no tomorrow. If you write like that, there will be no tomorrow.
There is
So
no tomorrow. True,
yeah,
true.
so I think that is a good message. And Suraj here has mentioned that he wants to try hands on the simulator. So Suraj, if you are there in Bangalore, I think 6K is open. Go ahead
Yeah.
and try once it is open for public.
Sure. So here's something for Suraj. Uh, Please follow us on the 6K IOM page. If you're not friends with us, please get there. And for the other viewers, also because we would be airing a lot of these things with the news that happens, with some offers that we run, sorry. So, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Yeah, Samrat, we can hear you.
Manan, am I
We
audible?
can see you as well. Yes, you are. Yes, we can hear you.
I'll talk to you later. I'm still on the line. Sorry, am I audible?
Yes, Samrat, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Manan, can you hear me?
Abs-
There's no,
We can hear you.
no, I can't hear you. There's no sound.
I think it may be because your net went off and then joined back in, but I'm not sure. If you just rejoin once again, I think that will solve the purpose. Yeah. Samrat, can you hear me now? I think Samrat has lost his Wi-Fi network. So I can see him, but I cannot. I think he cannot hear me.
Manan, I can't hear
So
you.
yeah, so can't do anything about it, Samrat. But I can definitely hear you there. So I'm actually messaging him and letting him know that I can hear him. With that, I'm not sure. Samrat, I can hear you for sure. Okay, I think that is
Am I?
our cue. I think that is our cue that we should end the session now, since we are also running out of time. And so I think it's better. Let me just tell him that.
So I can't hear you. So sure.
So
Ciao.
I've
Thank you.
I've just told Samrat to give his message that he would want to give. Since he cannot hear us, I have just typed him, texted him, and please.
Uh, no, okay. You can hear me.
Yes, definitely we can.
Okay. So I would like to say that I really appreciate uh, this opportunity. Thank you so much for your time and giving us this platform to speak about us and share a few thoughts on what we are and what we do and what we intend to do. And please log on to our website 6kim.com. And like I said, we're wishing XBHP a very, very happy 17th anniversary, and we would be celebrating the anniversary with them. You can look out on the XBHP page. Manan and the group would share uh, the gift that we would like to share with all of you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. And whenever you drop by at 6 Caravan, you could please look me up. I will be around the store at the office whereabouts. Yeah. Thank you so much. Drive
Wow.
safe and stay safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you so much, Samrat. Thank you so much for
Adios.
your time. And it was a great session talking to him. It was just that towards the end, his internet betrayed him. So, but yes, one thing that is definitely as a one we all should take away is that this is the 17th anniversary of XBHP and we are celebrating it all over India. Soon you will get to know some very important details about it. So stay tuned for that. Now, coming on to the point that Samrat has mentioned that they will be celebrating the 6K IOM is celebrating the anniversary with us as well. So they want to give a gift to all of you with the discounts that they want to offer. Since it is 17th anniversary, they are extending 17% discount on the e-commerce sales. So you can just go onto their website and buy anything, whatever they that are there, because I'm sure there are a lot of things to choose from. You can choose from there. Use the code. We will share the codes in the for the posts that are going to come now. Since he has just announced it over here, I also got to know now. So so once I get the details, we will be making the post on the social media, whether it is Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Just stay tuned over there, or even on the website. We'll put up the information there. Just get the details, use the code, enjoy the discounts on your favorite items, and let's celebrate the 17th anniversary of XBHP together. So, for that, with that, actually, I'll take your adios, and we will see you next time once again with some other personality who is interesting, biking, biking oriented, and doing something great in their field. So we will talk about it once we have that person in the next session. Till then, ride safe, ride hard, and stay safe, because that is the most important part. Stay safe so that we can ride together sometime later. So ride hard, ride safe, stay safe. Bye bye.